Bum, bum, bum. Ba-da-dum.
Yo.
What's up, Obama? How's your school stuff going, bro?
Stress, bro. My teachers remind, bro. My advisor and my math teacher reminded me of what like class I want to take. This makes me more nervous.
What are they saying, dude? What's up? Talk
So
to me,
my
man.
advisor said, "Do you have an idea of what you want to take for a class?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got no clue," because I really did not have a clue.
I thought we just talked about this yesterday. You
No,
definitely have
we
a clue.
talked about that. We talked about that, but then the other classes.
Oh, well, fuck the other classes. Who cares?
I'm like, nah. And then my math teacher told me about the calc. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to
You'll
take
be
an
fine,
exam for that.
Yeah, you usually have to take a placement exam. So I had to do this in, I think even in like 6th grade or something. And I just basically like didn't take the exam seriously because I didn't know it was a placement exam. And I ended up, they wanted to put me in like level math, like the lowest level of math. Because I did poorly on the exam because I didn't think it was worth it. I thought it was just like, I just like jacked off on it. I didn't give a fuck.
Wow.
But luckily, but then my parents were like, no, like he's going into the most advanced math. Like he likes math. And I'm like, yeah, I do like math. So don't worry about that. Yeah, the exam I think they can use to like judge on like whether you should be in like an advanced math class. But if you really want to be in it, I don't think they can tell you no. I think you can literally just like get your parents to like sign a form and then like they have to let you in, dude.
True.
Yeah. So I mean, but you should do well in the exam anyways. I mean, this is a good indicator of your math readiness for calculus. Like if you absolutely bomb this exam, then yeah, maybe we do need to like make sure you know these things.
You know the only thing I'm worried about?
What? Worried about?
While I take that exam, I'm also gonna have the same day. I'm gonna have to take probably another 3-hour exam. I'm gonna have to take A-push exam, A-push IA, and also math at the same day.
Why is there an A-push IA? Who gives a shit about like A-push?
No, we get exams at the end of the quarter. We get IAs for every class, and every AP is normally 3 hours.
Okay,
so
well
I
then
think I have like 12.5 hours worth of testing
on a single. Oh, in 3 days. Well, that's okay, dude. You'll survive, dog. I know you'll do it. You'll do it, man.
Yeah, but I just can't do 3 hours at the same time. I just can't pay attention.
Well then, you know, prioritize things, man. Like honestly, like AP push, you don't even get college credit for that sometimes. Like I remember at my college, I don't even think any of my history APs counted, which is like dumb. So
the only reason I took the class
math will count. Math will count. Math will count. I would 100% math will count. So do well in that. History, yeah, nothing against my history people. Like history's cool, whatever. But you know, you can take that whenever you need to. That's fine. Math is like a trajectory thing. Like if you start like screwing up in math early, it kind of affects you for the rest of your life. If you like screw up in history, you just like switch to a different history class. You know, it's not like U.S. history has really that much to do with like, I don't know, Asian history or like whatever
it's
history.
Kind
like
of based. You probably if you take a normal like AP World History, you'll probably already know everything.
Yeah, I remember my world history class was very like obscure. It was like the Dravidians and the whatever. It's just like all this stuff. All this stuff. Yeah. So yeah, don't worry about it. Again, we talked about it yesterday. You should really go for AP Calc, I think, at the minimum. If you really want to send it, go for AP Physics 2. AP Physics as well, sorry. AP Physics 2 is a different course. Sorry, AP Physics as well.
I feel like I will.
Good.
But if I'm able to take three APs at the same time. If not, I think I'll just resort to like AP Gov or Macro because I just want to take a filter.
No, dude. Make sure you take Calc, and then second priority would be Physics. Macro, whatever. All these like liberal arts. Again, nothing against the soft sciences, you know.
No, I don't like it.
They're not worth it. Like they're not worth it in terms of AP. Like a lot of colleges don't give you credit for them, and you know, it prioritizes stuff that it depends what you want to do. Do you want to be a historian, Obama? Is that what you want to do? Do you want to like be a historian?
No,
I don't think so.
I don't want to be broke.
Yeah, you don't want to be broke. Exactly. Thank you. That's a better question. I should ask, like, do you want to make money? Having credit in math and science will do much more for you in terms of making money than macro and gov. Yeah, exactly. So Bob says macro and AP Gov would have only given me elective credit. Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, you do, and sometimes they call this GE credit, like general elective credit. You do need these to graduate. But at college, they have so many other cool ones you can do. So, for instance, what I did is I took an ethnomusicology class, which was super sick. Yeah, GEs are dumb. They are dumb, but, like, pick the cool ones. So I picked a cool one. I had, like, this super hippie, awesome teacher who, like, used to be, like, a shaman in, like, I don't know, fucking Nepal or something. And she taught, like, a music of the world class. And it was very cool. I got to learn about a bunch of different music instruments around the world. That's something that was interesting to me because I was into music. And I much rather appreciated taking that at college than having, like, you know, busted my balls for, like, U.S. history and, like, you know, in high school. Like, yeah, there's no need. Yeah, the GE credits can be fun. Like, if you pick some fun stuff, you know, that's why you're at college. That's why you're paying all that money. Like, there's a whole catalog of stuff. Take advantage of it. Go take a language class. I took Italian for 3 years, and it was great. It really helped me. Like, when I go to Europe, when I go to Italy, I can speak with people, and like that's great. I loved being able to do that. And plus, I met a bunch of hot chicks and stuff. It was great. Like,
Cool.
yeah.
You know what's bad about my school? They don't offer a lot of the normal classes. For example, language class, we only have Spanish.
That's
Nothing
okay.
else.
Spanish is a great language.
And a lot of other APs, like I don't. How about I think environmental science is in our school. Some other APs though, they aren't in our school.
Yeah.
Like BC, like AP Calc BC, that isn't offered.
Yeah. But you have at least AP Calc AB, right?
Yeah.
Take AB. AB is the easier one.
I'm sure I'm gonna take AB. In physics, I'm thinking about it. I mean, you said physics C is harder, right?
It is hard. It is. Yeah. I'll be a fair warning. Like, AP Physics C is probably one of the harder APs, but it's also one of
how hard is it?
Probably 7 or 8. But it's one of the more rewarding ones because it gets you the most credit, and especially if you're going into engineering, you're really gonna want to have that under your belt. Like, it's a good one to have. Bob says Spanish is worth it. The college requires a language requirement. Yeah, Bob, do you have a language requirement? It depends on your degree program, too. So, for instance, I did a BS, Bachelor of Science. You don't need a language credit for that. If you do a BA, which is a Bachelor of Arts in physics, or a BA in whatever, you do have a language requirement. Yeah, it depends what degree you get. But
there's Spanish classes in college?
Yeah. Yeah, I almost minored. I almost minored in Italian. I think I needed, like, 2 more courses to minor in it. I needed, like, a literature class and, like, something else, like history of Italy or something. But I took 6 semesters of Italian. So, like, I took a lot of Italian classes. I took almost everything.
Like, voluntarily, or, like, you have to?
No, I did it just because I had room in my schedule. Because, again, I came in, because of how many AP exams I took, I came in with almost 60 credit hours into university, which 60 credit hours is the equivalent of 2 years of college. So I already had 2 years of college credit coming in. So I could burn that credit on other stuff. So this is the advantage of getting AP credit in high school, is that when you go to college, usually you're going to pay a flat rate per semester anyways, and you might as well, with that flat rate you're paying, be able to take classes that you want to take. And so for me, I wanted to take Italian. My name's Giovanni Rossi. My mother's Sicilian. I have a very Italian background, and I wanted to, like, do that in college, and I could. It was great. So yeah, go take AP classes.
I'm gonna take okay. I'll take the AP Physics and another thing if they allow me, because I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
Hopefully, yeah. And I think the nerves are just killing me. That's all.
Okay. Good.
I'm just waiting to.
You'll do it. You'll do it. All right. Let me start off the stream because Bob needs help. Okay. Good. Okay. All right. Welcome everyone to Actual Education Office Hours. My name is Dr. Gold. This is Actual Education, the stream that helps you out with math homework, science homework, all that fun stuff. What's up, fam, viewers, all my peoples, my homies? It's Wednesday. We love Wednesday. Let me see what I got. Let me make sure I got the live thing here working. Y'all let me know, please, on Twitch if the stream is choppy or anything. Or on Discord, please let me know. Because I'm trying to dual stream, but I'm getting, like, conflicting reports about my bit rate. So, I don't know. Y'all tell me if it's bad. Bad, let me know. Okay, cool. All right. What's up, Bob? All right, we need help with number 8. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, number 8.
Okay. I think this is the alternating series test, right?
Well, like, it doesn't. I don't think it works because, as you limit it to infinity, I don't think it goes to 0.
It doesn't. You're right. Yeah, this goes to 1, right? Because this becomes cosine of 0, which is 1.
Yeah.
Ew.
So I know what
so
the
wait,
answer is.
then doesn't it diverge then? If it doesn't converge, this is the like if it does
Oh, is
this
that
or it
how it
doesn't
works?
do this. Is it what? One sec, I gotta look that up. Sorry, I gotta double check that. Where's my where are my math gods, dude? Where are the math streamers? they know this stuff a lot more than I do. I know it, I just forget it. You know, is it hashtag math streamers? There you go. There's all our math streamers. Alternating series test calculus. I gotta read the formal definition for it. Okay, it only converges. Okay, it doesn't say it diverges then, I guess, right?
Let me look at my notes.
Can't you just say that the last term doesn't go to 0, so thus it must diverge? Right?
I don't know.
Okay. Alternating series test. If the number a sub n satisfies 3 conditions, it's greater than 0.
Oh, it can't.
It gets smaller.
It can't be used to show divergence.
Okay, then yeah. So we can't use the alternating series test, but
Yeah.
I think we can just use the limit test, right? Right. So well, the problem is this is undefined, right? But it's not 0. It's definitely not 0. It's either +1 or -1, right? Oh, but interesting. Aren't these gonna like cancel each other out all the time? It's going to be like +1, -1, +1, -1, +1, -1, +1, -1.
Yeah.
Oh.
So can you just say, oh, that means it diverges because it's either +1 or just -1?
Exactly, right? Because
Because that's always 1.
This is just going to go to 1 at the end, and then it's
Yeah.
alternating. It's +1, -1, +1, -1. I mean,
So
technically,
no
like
divergence.
they do telescope though, right? Have you done telescoping series yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. So technically, like the one term cancels out the other term, but like there's always another term, and it's either +1 or -1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe this one diverges. Let's actually see if I can do this on Wolfram. I'm actually kind of curious about this. Let's see. I'm curious. Wolfram will do, I think, convergence. Some. Wait, why is this not working? Some. Wait. Some. Wait. Some. No. Can I spell today? Some. From 1 to infinity of -1 to the n. Yeah, anytime you see the -1 to the n, I want to say, right, that it's alternating series test. But but you're right, it doesn't decrease. Cosine of pi over n. Converge or diverge. Let's see what it says. Come on, Daddy Wolfram. Series does yeah, it says it diverges. Yeah,
Okay.
I agree. Yeah, this is the partial sum. It's just gonna keep bouncing around.
Yeah.
Is what it's gonna do. Wait, why is it getting bigger? Oh, because you're getting closer and closer to 1. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's pretty easy. That's not too bad. Nice. Was that the only one you needed help with?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Finally, easy one.
Yeah, we finally got an easy one. I liked it. Oh, so did you see my explanation for your other one?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, and actually, it was very interesting because I think one of the other math guys pointed out that there was an even easier solution that we could have done for it. Where was it? It was... I sent a picture to you of it. Fuck, which one was it? Do I still have it here? I should still have it, right? Is this chemistry? This one, right?
Oh, this one, yeah.
Yeah, it was this one, right? So I went, right, and I went just down, and then I checked it for, like, k = 1, k = 2. And then I was like, okay, it converges there. Right, great. The other way that I saw that people did it was they just plugged in k, like, straight away, just from here. So they said, okay, if k = 1, right, I have n factorial over n factorial all over n factorial, right? This obviously diverges, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they're like, okay, if k = 2, right? So then I have 2 of these. Does that converge? Did we say it converges at 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does converge at 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, okay. One sec. I think I know what happened here. So wait, how did they prove it? Okay. So here's what happens. So sorry, the 2 doesn't go on the outside. So this would be n factorial, and then this would be 2n factorial, right?
Yeah.
Which is then going to be 2n minus 1 times 2n minus 2 times what is this? I guess this is 2n minus 3 factorial. And
Well, why do you start at 2n minus 1?
Oh, okay. So sorry. It's going to be no, this is what it is. It's 2n, right? Times 2n minus 1 factorial. Yeah, what do we want to do with this? What's up, Sensation? Yeah, there was some cool explanation here where... Huh. Because this is just an n. Math help. Where are my math people? But anyways, yeah. They did something like this where they said, like, oh, this must be bigger than this. Because it's just n factorial times n factorial. And this is, like, twice the amount of them. Maybe it's because, like, say n was equal to 5, right? You have 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And then if you have 2n factorial just right off the bat, right?
That's already bigger.
That's 10 times 5, 10 times 9 times 8 times 7, right? Times 6.
Yeah.
Times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So this will just this will cancel this, and this is already bigger than this. Yeah. I think that was kind of
Wait, shouldn't it be 10 times 8 times 6?
No, it'd be 10 times 8 times 7 times 6, right?
Oh, there would be the because if you plug it in, you plug in 2 times 5. Look at 2 times 5. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, you got it. No, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about like if it's 2n plus 1 over. Yeah, 2n plus 1 is usually
just a 2.
Yeah, it's usually
2n
counting out the counting out the odd numbers usually. Yeah, but n is just a number. You're just like, okay, the sum from n equals 1 to 5, right? The fifth term ends up being this, right? Yeah. You're right. The terms beforehand, you're right. It counts off the odd ones. You're right. But just in general, if you just even look at, like, for instance, the fifth term, that will cancel that one, but this one is already much higher numbers than the other one is.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. What's up, Tantracon?
That's dope.
Nice. It's a good question. Good question for Sir Bob. What's up, Sensation? You got any old man advice for me today, Sensation? What's your old man advice today? We should have that, like old man advice from Sensation Black. One to Bob. Nice.
You didn't hear a word of that, did you? No.
I didn't know you were muted.
I need to stop pressing that button.
Yeah, turn your mic gain up. I got you maxed out. Can you turn your mic gain up? I got you maxed out on Discord already.
Sorry, every time I hear my voice back, it sounds like I'm being.
No, your voice is great, dude. Yeah.
So I turned it right down to like half, and.
Okay, you're good. You're good. All right, what's the old man advice today?
Eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow you may die.
I like that. Eat, drink, and be merry, because tomorrow you may die. Yeah. You know, I heard a good one. It was like, spend it like there's no tomorrow, but save it like you got like half your time to live or something. What is it? One sec. Let me find the quote. Spend it like there's no tomorrow. Save it like. What's the quote? What's the quote?
That's a new one on me.
Yeah. It's better to spend money like tomorrow than to spend tonight like there's no money. Dude, I like this quote. It's a good one. It's better to spend money like there's no tomorrow than to spend tonight like there's no money. That's toxic. If I can agree to that one.
I don't know. I kind of do, actually.
I know, but
I've been on both sides of the fence. It's like, I've got no money to spend.
Yes.
But then I have a really shit night. But then it's all
yeah. So then what's the point?
The next time.
Yeah. So what's the point? What's the point? I have a big I call it like opportunity cost. So for instance, when you're traveling, if you've already taken the time off, you've already paid for the flights, like don't start nitpicking about the dinners because you're already out. You've already put so much money in. I mean, like don't go crazy and buy caviar and stuff, but I've been traveling with some friends before where they start like trying to like cut costs everywhere, and I'm like, bro, this is like once in a lifetime that I can get all my friends to agree to take a week off and go to Europe. I don't care how much it costs because I won't be able to ever do this again. So yeah, to within reason, like don't like absolutely bankrupt yourself. Yeah. Fuck. Oh, UAEA? You mean IAEA? That's a big one there, Tantra. That's cool, man. A nuclear plasma physics class. Yeah, dope. Yeah. I have a degree in plasma physics. I don't really use it right now, but I do have one. It hangs on my wall. Gold, were you super smart, nerdy kid in high school, or did everything just come to you? Or isn't that the same thing? Like, if you're a super smart, nerdy kid, doesn't everything just come to you anyways? You mean, like, did I, like, study really hard and stuff? Is that what you're saying? Like, was I a natural? Yeah, okay. Things definitely came easier to me. Like, I had a natural talent, for sure, in math and in science. I was just generally interested in them too, but I still had to work. I credit I credit most of my success actually in high school. I mean, to my parents. I had really great parents. I may have hated them when I was a kid because like I was like, oh, why can't I go out? Like dad's making me like work and stuff. It's like, thank you, that was good. But I really also credited it to my friends. I had a really solid group of friends in high school, and we were all in like a magnet like accelerator program just for math and science. And so I was in a regular high school, but all my math and science classes were with special teachers and only a select group of students. And those became like my best friends. And they're still my best friends today. I had one of them actually on the AMA last week. Michael Wen, the guy with the Lambo and the dry cleaners. He's one of my best friends from that high school group. And it was just all a group of people who were all, you know, pretty interested in math and science, pretty good at math and science. So you kind of like encouraged each other to do well. You know, if I saw Michael was getting a 90 on his exam and I got an 80, I'm just like, oh, I need to do better. And, you know, you kind of motivated each other to do that. Aren't magnet schools bad? Like, they have bad ratings and stuff? I don't know. Mine had pretty good ratings. I loved my magnet school. I think I had a unique situation because my magnet school was within a regular school. I can see magnet schools by themselves getting a bad rap because I don't think it's healthy for you to be only amongst really smart, nerdy kids because that's not how the world works. You kind of create, like, a bubble there where, like, all you do is, like, speak autistic to each other. And that's not how life is. Like, you have to go talk to normal people that don't, like, speak in Parseltongue math stuff. And I luckily had that because, yes, my math and science classes were with nerdy people like me. But then I also took language. I took history. I was on the cross-country team. I was in orchestra. Like, all those things were with, you know, normal kids, I guess. You know, like a regular high school. And so I developed, like, normal relationships with other regular high school kids. My teacher said that schools can only get a magnet program if the school is doing bad. That's one way to look at it. It depends where you are. Like, I agree. If the school system is shit and they're really looking to like pool their resources towards like one thing just to help out the kids that really want it, then yes, I could see that as like schools are bad. We need one place where the math and science kids can at least hang out. My school system was great. You didn't have to be in the magnet program. It helped. But we had a great school system, and the magnet program was like kind of like a GT class. Do you guys have gifted and talented? Is that a thing? Do you have like a GT class or something? It was kind of like that. It was like, it was a special group. You had to try out for it. Like I had to apply for it in 8th grade. I had to go through interviews and stuff. It was very interesting. I had kind of an in because I did robotics in 8th grade with one of the physics teachers at this magnet program, and he kind of put in a good word for me. He's like, yo, this kid's smart. He does well with robotics. Like, put him in. Gold is a prodigy. No, I'm not a prodigy. I'm not a prodigy. No, I mean, you should think of yourself as a prodigy. That's a good self-esteem boost. I have friends that are slower than others and some that understand things very fast. Yes, good. That's good. I think you should have a diverse portfolio of friends. Don't have just strictly nerdy friends that only do science and math and stuff. Like, that's great to have them. They're good. But also have other friends that are interested in other things. It's good to build yourself as like a diverse human being because, again, that's how the world works. And this is why on the last stream I was telling, you know, a lot of y'all, 16, 17, asking, you know, what do I do for a job? And I was like, well, it would be cool to get an internship at a science place, but the legalities of it are kind of difficult. Go work in fast food. I know if I was an actual teacher, someone would like cancel me for that. Be like, why are you telling kids to go work at McDonald's?
No.
But I think it's a good. I personally think it's a good thing to learn how to like interact with humans. Because as Michael was saying, right? He said the hardest thing for him starting his business wasn't all the math and science he learned in high school. It was learning how to deal with people. It certainly helps to have a good background in math and science, so you don't have to be learning that, you know, when you're older because you already know it. But it's very important to know how to work with people.
Speaking of McDonald's.
What's up with McDonald's? Yeah.
Generally in the West, McDonald's is perceived to be some shit job. It's, you know.
No, it is too. It is. No, for sure. No, it's seen as like, you know, you're gonna work. My dad even said that. He's like, if you fail your math test, you're gonna work at McDonald's. I'm like, yeah, maybe for the rest of your life, but go on, Sensation. What's up?
Well, the interesting thing is the opposite is true in Japan.
Oh, like working at McDonald's is seen as like a high class job.
Prestigious.
Oh, nice.
It
Japan,
is
dude.
Notoriously difficult to get into.
Oh, okay. That's interesting to know. I think I had McDonald's in Japan once. I think I've had it. They have some interesting stuff there. Monkey says he's moving to Japan. Bye. Tantra. So this is the programming and specialist high school's major. Yeah, there you go. It's a specialized program. Okay. Yeah, cool. Oh, and it goes into a bunch of different sectors. Okay, so you can... Oh, this is very cool. Ours was literally just like science and technology. If you guys want to see Academy of Science and Technology, and then it was Houston. This was me. This was my school. Yeah, AST. It was cool. Yeah, so Houston people... it would be cool if they had like some old pictures of us. Like, they probably don't even have the same... professors anymore. I don't even remember any of the teachers here anymore. Yeah, man, they've all changed. Anyways, yeah.
Couldn't even say the top name.
I know, right? You can't spell it. Tandra says the breadth of character is much more valuable and skill specific, applicable to dense theoretical subjects like physics 2, fundamentals to highly advanced subjects. Yeah. Okay. It's much more valuable than the skill specific. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. No, that's cool. At my school, we had a STEM program instead because we couldn't get a magnet program. That's cool. I mean, even if you can't get... Because, again, specialized STEM programs, whatever, these cost money because you have to pay special teachers to teach these things. You know, I know some schools don't even have, like, an AP Physics teacher because AP Physics requires someone who knows AP Physics, which most teachers that know AP Physics don't want to take a teacher salary. Like, they want to go work for Raytheon, make bombs, and, like, make six figures, you know? So, it's... Got to find some people who are really just in it to help. But yeah, even if they have like a small STEM program or even like a science club, these are all great ways to surround yourself with people that are going to bring you up. You should be very careful about who you spend the most time around. As you get older, it becomes more important. Younger, you can kind of bounce around with things, but as you get older, this is something I've especially had to do in the last probably 3 or 4 years. Is I've had to really analyze like. Who that I'm hanging out with is on the same trajectory that I want to go and who is on a different trajectory and that I don't want to go. And I need to, you know, no hard feelings, but like I can't hang out with those people anymore because they lead me towards something that I don't want. You know, so you'll figure it out. Yes. Surround yourself with good people. Make friends. Equity, what's up? You want to do your question? Let's do your question. Let me delete all this. We got so much stuff here. Sure. It says sure.
It's fascinating how you're all going on about how amazing your schools are and they've got all these specialized programs.
Yes.
My school, it was the entire antithesis of this. It was just full of fucking idiots.
Dude, I feel like that when I hear Noise talk about his school, dude. He's like a bunch of fucking nonsense is what he says, dude.
Not on normal courtyard exercise.
Nonsense. It's a bunch of or meatheads or something. Equity says, have you heard of math contest called Pascal? I haven't. It's probably cool. I did math Olympiads is what I did in high school. I guess I have it for elementary but yeah, this is what I did. Maybe it's the same thing. It's like math Olympics. You like do math competitions and stuff. They're annoying questions, honestly. They're not really math questions. They're a bunch of tricks. Pascal contest. Yeah, sure. Cool. Oh, it's in Waterloo? Okay. Yeah, multiple choice questions, get a score. Cool. Yeah, these are all great. You know, if there are practice tests on these and you want to go through some of them on the stream, I'd be happy to. You know, this is a great way to, like, if you want to train yourself for stuff like this, you know, go find a practice test. Yeah, here, look, they probably have like some practice. Here, I could look, Pascal contests. There you go. It's right here. Right? Here are the past contests, right? So what grade are you in equity? You in 9th? I forget. You're in 9th. Yeah, no, that's totally cool. Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah. He says I would like to go over some of the questions. Yeah, totally. Let me just like see some of them. Yeah, here you go. Ratio of apples to bananas is 3-2. The total number of apples in the box cannot be equal to. This is kind of cool. I like this. So there's like factors of 3 and factors of 2. What can factors in 3s and factors of 2s not add to? I gotta remember what like all the factors of 2 is gonna go to. I feel like they can hit everything, right? Yeah. Like 1. No, you can get 7 as well. Can you get 8? Can you get 8 out of 3? What do you think about that? 3, 9, 27, 84, 243. No, I don't think you can get 8. So maybe it's like they can't be equal to. Well, no. Well, there's a bigger one here.
Dude, I don't even know what you're saying.
I know. Yeah, yeah, they're puzzles. These are like math questions. These are like math puzzles is what they are. You know who's really good at these is Ramton. Ramton is very good at these. And actually I've been talking with him. I want to maybe get like a maybe like a paid service or something where like he goes over questions like these and then we can get parents to pay for it so that, you know, I mean, Ramton needs money for rent as well. So I want to be able to pay people with my nonprofit to do things that help you guys. I do this all for free because this is the goodness of my heart. But yes. Okay. Which one do you need help with? All of them? Equity? Which one? And then Saint, I got you next, dude. Saint, be up next. But yeah, for sure, equity. Yeah, if you want to go over those questions, yeah, submit them. Put them in the screenshots. We'll do them. Or if you want to do them now instead of this, you can. Just let me know. Let me know which one do you need more help with. You already know this shit. You want to do something else? There were 2, 13 and 19. Okay, cool. That's fine. Let's see what you're saying. I want to go over this because I have a test tomorrow. All right, cool. Yeah, let's do it. All right, consider the parabola, this, and the line, this. Determine the value of k for each case. The line intersects the parabola at 2 points. Okay. That's cool. Okay. Let me think intuitively how this works. I like to draw pictures. Pictures like usually help me a lot, right? So a parabola looks something like a U, okay? And I need it to intersect at 2 points, right? This line. So there's going to be something like this, and I want it to hit here and here. Looking ahead, I can already tell when it says it's only going to hit at 1 point. The only way for something to only hit at 1 point is for it to be tangent at a point. It has to be like tangent, like there. That's the only way for it to hit at 1 point. So you need like the derivative of one to equal the derivative of the other one. Yeah. A is called a secant line. Yes, very good. Yeah, secant line means it connects 2 points on a curve. Yeah. Yeah, so here's an example. You know what's funny? I actually had to do this for IXL today. I had to do here. I'll show it to you real quick. This was part of my interview for IXL. They wanted me to do a demo video, and so how exactly does this limit define the derivative of our function? So this was I had to do a limit definition of a derivative. They gave me a script, and then they told me to write this or like do a video for it. So I did it. So there's not as many memes. I had to keep this one like corporate friendly. But here's like a graph. This is a parabola, right? This is a quadratic, right? We have 2 points. And then yeah, this is right here is what we call like a secant line. Secant line is the line that connects 2 points on a curve. And then usually what we do in doing like the limit definition of a derivative is I show that like as that other point gets closer and closer, that secant line eventually becomes what's called the tangent line. Approaches the line that is tangent to the point. Right? And the tangent line only hits the line at one point. That's where it comes from. I actually don't like the script they gave me here. And I can see maybe there being some trouble here because I don't know if they just want someone to just shut up and write videos, but like when I was just make a video about what they wrote, because what they wrote here, I'm like, this is actually confusing. Like, I do not like the approach they use to teach this. So I mean, that'll be something I'll probably have to ask them. I'll be like, yo, can I like give you some feedback on the script, because I wouldn't do it that way. Like, this is the way. Not this one. Sorry. This video, the limit definition, I think is a much better explanation of how to actually teach it, and also it's funny because they're memes, but it has to do with like the math technique. I don't like the wording they use. It's confusing. So, we'll see. What are you asking? How are the interviews going? Are you confident you're going to get the job? I actually got 3 interviews now. I got another one today, which is cool. This would be a salary position. This is a full-time one, which I don't necessarily want a full-time position because then I can't really do this if I have something that's full-time. I like the you know, what is it? The part-time contract work is easier because I can slot that in between whatever. But what was it? It was IXL. Yes, here we go. It was this one, yeah. I got this email from IXL this morning. It's to be a science curriculum designer in their physics position. I think they were offering $90K a year, which is not bad. I mean, I'll take $90K. But I got an interview with them next Wednesday, so we'll see. We'll see. I really want that con position. That con position would be great because it's part-time, which means I can still do this, and they're paying $7 grand a month, which is a lot for a part-time job. Yeah, I would take that. And it's also I vibe more, I think, with Khan Academy than I do with IXL. I think y'all probably do too, right? Like in chat, like which one do you guys like better? Do you like Khan Academy or IXL? I think everyone fucking hates IXL because, like, I don't know, your teachers assign it to you and you're like, no. But Khan Academy is like voluntary, I guess, so it's like it's more fun. Okay. The linear sex of parabola at 2 points. I think I want to factor this. Khan Academy all the way. Yeah, I agree more with their ethos, I think. Also, I think Khan Academy is a non-profit. IXL is for-profit, right? I tend to, like, kind of, you know... No. Not like for-profit education because it tends to do bad things. Yeah, so it's cool. The Khan Academy person really loved me. They really liked me. She actually cut me short during the interview, and she said, like, I need you to stop. Like, you're cool. You're vibing really great. I can already tell, like, you're great for this position. Let's just get you to the next step. And I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, you don't want to... I was talking about you guys. I was talking about, like, how we teach on Twitch and stuff, and she's like, I already love you. I'm like, all right, cool. Thank you. The only issue is that the assignment they gave me to do, which is due on Sunday, which is why I can't do the AMA on Friday. Sorry, I got to do that assignment. It's pretty intense. It's getting into standardized testing, which I don't like. And they want me, but that's the position they're interviewing for. They need someone to help out with their standardized testing in physics. So I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully. Okay. All right. Okay.
Testing always multiple choice.
It is for math. Yes.
That's worthless.
It is worthless. I know, dude. There's no partial credit. There's no nothing, dude. Like, who gives a fuck?
You don't work anything out. You just.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to work something out and then like hope you get the right answer as like a multiple choice. Yeah, you shouldn't be guessing all the time, dude. It's not roulette. You can't just keep playing roulette, sensation.
Well, you've seen our GCSE exams, haven't you?
I don't think I've actually seen an actual GCSE exam. Sorry, I don't think I have.
There's plenty online.
I'll look at one.
But you are asked the question, and you expected to show fully you're working for the answer.
And it gets graded by someone who reads the... I think the reason why standardized tests are multiple choice is we don't have enough money to pay like people to grade them. So we just need a robot to do it.
Yeah.
This is where AI would be cool. So if AI, you know, gets to being AI-y, like being more better AI, whatever, like then what you could have is AI could grade for instance, you know, free response work on a math question and give partial credit. And then you give the student maybe the option to submit like a regrade request. So for instance, the AI probably gets it right for 95% of the kids. And then that 5% that it screws up, like the kid can just say, hey, I need a manual human to review this. That's one of the companies I'm working with is trying to go that route to develop like an AI to grade like free response questions in math. And I think that's a very cool application of AI. Yeah. But yeah. All right. So back to this question. Here's the parabola. So I always like to think equity about, like, this is just how my brain works in like problem solving, is what are the different cases that could happen here, right? So I could have, for instance, my parabola do something like this, right? And that would intersect at no points, right? So in that case, it's pointing up and the vertex is above what the line is, okay? That's what I would say, you know? And it's always above the line, right? So for whatever k, if this was, sorry, let's say this is f of x, right? And then let's say this is g of x, right? If g of x is always greater than f of x, and g of x is positive, I guess, right? Then yes, then this will be no solutions, right? Or no intersections. If g of x equals f of x, right? Then you'll have exactly one solution. And then, yeah, the two solutions, I guess it's got to be less than it and pointing up, right? That would cause it to hit twice. Or it could be above it and pointing down. And so when I say above and below, I'm talking about the position of the vertex. So I would say like the vertex of these. Okay. So, let's try to complete the square here and just see what happens. I'm curious to see if there's something that comes out of this. So I have kx squared plus 3x plus 10. Let me try to put this in vertex form, which I'm going to do by completing the square, which means I'm going to pull a k out of everything, right? So this is k, and then this is going to be x squared plus 3 over k times x. And then whatever, we can just leave the 10 over here, right? And then this is equal to f. And then I needed to divide by 2 and square, right? So divide by 2, that's going to be 3 over 2k. And then square that, that's going to be squared, that's going to be, 9 over 4k squared. That I'm going to add over here, and I'm going to subtract over here. Well, okay, so here. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to add 9 over 4. This may be overkill. There's probably an easier way to do this. Chat, if you know an easier way to do this, please just tell me. I'm Dr. Golding this. I'm just brute forcing this. Tandra says, do you think it's appropriate to learn about the history of calculus while in the subjects? I mean, it's not necessary, but it's cool. I don't think it's definitely dope. You should do it, but you don't have to. Oh, that's cool. Calculus reordered? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. I mean, history's cool. To me, calculus was a tool. It was just like, can I do physics? I need calculus. Okay, so then this is k. And then this converts into a form like this. This is k plus 3 over 2k squared, right? Minus 9 over 4k squared plus 10. So then you get y is equal to k times x plus 3 over 2k squared. And then that's going to be minus 9 over 4k, if this multiplies through, plus 10. So that's 40k. Wait. Sorry. 10, but then I need this to be over 4k. So I'm going to say 40k over 4k. Okay. This is really ugly. Is there an easier way to do this one, Equity? Oh, it does it by the discriminant? Really? This is too complex. I know it is. Yeah. All right, let me see. Well, no. The discriminant is how you find that this has 1 0, 2 zeros, or 3 zeros. But that's with this axis. That's, yeah, I agree with that, right? Yeah, no, I know what the discriminant does for that. So if you have, for instance, a quadratic function, then, oh, I kind of see where this is going. Oh, but it's so weird. This part is here. This part is weird.
Sorry, did I miss something? What's the discriminant?
Okay, discriminant. Yeah, okay. So when I have a quadratic function sensation, let's say I have this. I have f of x is equal to ax squared. She sets them equal to each other. Yeah, I see how she's doing it. Plus c. Okay. If you were to solve this for like this is equal to 0, right? If you set this equal to 0, then you get x is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Have you seen this before, using this to solve a quadratic equation?
Vaguely.
Yeah. The discriminant is this part right here. So usually what this is this describes what a parabola is. So a parabola will look something like, a parabola can look like a couple things, right? I could have it look like this, I could have it look like this, or I could have it like look like this. So in this case, right, it hits the y equals 0 axis in 2 places. And the way it would do that is if I was allowed to in my solution. So x here, this tells me like what the x's are, right? Is that x has to be something plus or minus something. This plus minus here is what gets you 2 solutions. Mm-hmm. Right? If what's inside this square root is just 0, do you see how plus or minus 0 doesn't get you 2 different things? It just gets you one thing, right?
Yeah.
Right. So that's why they say look at this. Because if this is positive, then this square root will be something nice. It'll be something that's real. And you'll get 1 solution plus that square root thing and 1 solution minus that square root thing. That's why there's 2 solutions. If you get 0 in here, well, now when you add 0 or subtract 0, you don't get 2 different numbers. So that's only 1 solution. And then if this is negative, well, now the square root of a negative number is imaginary, which means that there are no places that this thing hits 0. So, for instance, this is 2 solutions. So this is when the discriminant disker is positive. This is where the disker is 0. And then this is where the disker is negative. Okay? Positive, 0, negative. Right? You said it's 0 if it's 1 solution. Yeah, my issue is they're saying equal to this line and the line. Because here's why I don't like this. I gotta think logically how this works. Sorry. Negative 5x plus 3. Because my issue is that, like, okay, if I have a line, for instance, that does this, right? Then yes, technically this thing only intersects the x-axis at one point, but it intersects the line at 2. So the discriminant doesn't tell you that. Oh, dude, thank you, Equity, dude. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Yeah, that's okay. I'm overthinking this question. I'm so overthinking this question. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Sorry. Rewind. Yeah. Thanks for the hint there, Equity. Yeah. No. It's easy. It's easy. That's very easy. Actually, here, I'm gonna show you what it is. No. Okay. So yes, they want to know: does f of x equal g of x? Right? Does that have 0 solutions, 1 solution, or 2 solutions? Okay, this is easy. This is cake, dude. Sorry. I was overthinking this question. F of x is this. Kx squared plus 3x plus 10 is equal to g of x is just negative 5x plus 3. Okay. Now all you have to do to solve this, to see whether there's an x, see whether there are 2 x's that make this true, 1x or 0x, is you just bring this over and you turn it into a regular quadratic. So this is kx squared minus 2x plus 7 Yeah, is equal to 0. That's cool. Yeah. All right. Now you have a regular-ass quadratic, which, yes, you can do the discriminant, which is b squared minus 4ac. Okay? So that's going to be, this is b. So this is 4 minus 4 times k times 7. Okay? So that's going to be equal to whatever. We're going to figure that out. So I have 4 minus 28k. All right? When that is greater than 0, okay? Or, right, rewriting that, that would be, sorry, what would that be? That would be 4 is greater than 28k, divide by 28, divide by 28. That's just 1/7, right? So that's 1/7 is less than k, okay? So when k is less than 1/7, you have 2 solutions. For what? Yeah, I used a greater than. This is greater than. Right? When the discriminant, which is this thing, is greater than 0, you have 2 solutions. So then I just moved that over. So that's 4 is equal to 28k, and then I divided by 28 on both sides. I just didn't want to do the dividing by negatives. I really didn't want to do it. Like, that tends to fuck things up. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. Yes. No. Anything anything less than 1/7. Yeah, like 1/8 and 1/9. Yeah, or even negative numbers. All right. Yes. So that's 2 solutions. Set it equal to 0, right? K is equal to 1/7. That's 1 solution. And then the opposite is true, right? So if k is greater than 1/7, you have 0 solutions. Yeah. Wow, that's a much smarter way to do that one. So much smarter. What's up, Ethan?
Hello.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Good, dude. I was racking my brain over something, and then it turned out the answer was a lot simpler than it needed to be. It was a lot simpler than I was making it out to be.
I have something to say.
What do you want to say, dude?
I know I haven't been too active recently.
It's okay, dude.
This is because I have a lot of work to catch up on.
Well, I'm glad you're catching up on your work. Yeah, don't worry. Don't feel like you're obligated to show up to streams. Like, you know, take care of yourself first.
But yeah, I'm not saying that I won't stop being active, and I'm not submitting in late work. But it's like work is just piling up on me, and I need to take care of them all in one night. That's it.
Okay.
But
it's all good.
Yes. I also my first time being back for I don't even know how long it's been. I need some help for real. Like I have a math quiz tomorrow, and I have a math question for assignment tomorrow. So
okay.
Could you please help me out on those two?
Yeah, submit it in the screenshots. Submit it in the screenshots. I'll get to it. Okay. 19 is hard. I don't understand. Let's do it. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Because I got a lot. Well, not that many students. We got like 3 or 4 today. All right, it's chill. Wednesday's usually chill. Monday is a super heavy day. Monday's always super heavy. Not this one. Is someone trying to move their Dude, I can't stand this one. Kids like they ask for me to tutor them, and then they think they can text me like 2 hours beforehand and be like, "Can we move it?" I'm like, no. Do you know what my fucking schedule is? Oh, these kids, dude. Hey, is there any way we could reschedule? I realize I have something today at 7 p.m. So this kid realized they have something at 7 p.m. an hour before I'm supposed to teach them. That's a no-no. No. What do you mean you just realized you have something at 7 p.m.? Okay.
See, if it was back in the old days with a pen and paper diary, I could understand people making mistakes, but you have a phone on you constantly.
Right. Yeah, I know you check your phone. Y'all are addicted to your phone. What do you mean you just found out you have something at 7 p.m.? I knew you had something at 7 p.m. There's an app.
There's a calendar on your phone.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay. Yeah, reschedule, but like, fuck, to when? Like, do you see the rest of this is my calendar. That's my calendar. I'm like, what do you want from me?
That looks rather excessive.
I know, right? I really should just bill this person anyways. Like, I do that sometimes. Like, if I have students that just don't even show up, I've had that happen. Like, they just don't show up, and I'm just sitting here with my dick in my hand, and I'm like, what? Like, what am I supposed to do? I just bill them. I'm sorry, I don't care. Like, you wasted my time. Don't waste my time, please. Like, I have very little time these days.
That's reasonable. A dentist does that.
Yeah, dentists do that. No, especially, yeah. Because, like, what am I supposed to do? Later today or... Fuck, whatever. All right, 19. Pad has 30 meters of fencing to enclose 3 identical stalls behind a barn. Oh, wow, this is cool. What dimensions will produce the maximum area? What is the maximum area? Okay, cool. 30 meter to enclose stalls. Okay, all right. So here we go. So we have this. They're identical, right? So they all have to be the same size equity. How do you start? Start by drawing a picture, man. I like drawing pictures. Let's call this X. Love X. X. Looks like Texas. All right. So how much fencing do we have? We only got 30 meters, right? So you have to count like how many of these things, right? So one of these, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's right, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I assume we don't need fencing here. I assume. Yeah, don't waste Papa Gold's time. Yeah, L students. I know exactly. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so 7x is equal to 30. Great. That's something I know. Okay. And then we want to figure out what the area of the whole thing is, right? So then we know that the area, right, is going to be the area of this, right, which is x squared, and then it's 3 of them. So this is 3x squared. Okay? What dimensional proof? Okay, so there should be something else here. Okay, whatever.
What dimensions will produce a maximum area? Well,
okay, interesting. Oh, okay. I think. Okay, no. There's. Okay, identical doesn't mean they're squares though. My bad.
I was going to say the maximum area would be a rectangle, presumably.
Yeah, no. This is what it is. So watch. Okay. So yes, these distances have to be the same if they're to be identical, but I'm pretty sure these distances can be different. That's the issue. It's like the height and the width of the stalls. It's asking for all the stalls. Yeah. So the actual area you use is this. This is why it's a quadratic. Because I was looking at something. This isn't a quadratic. So it's going to be 4x plus 3y is equal to 30. This is honestly like kind of a badly written question. Okay. So then the area, right, is going to be equal to this times this, right? So that's x times y times 3. Right? Do you understand that? Okay. Because I have x times y for this, x times y for this, x times y for that. Yeah? Okay, cool. I want this all in terms of one variable. I don't like having x's and y's. So I'm going to use this equation here, my limit on like how much fencing I have, in order to get that down. So let's see. If I rearrange this for y, we're going to get that 3y is equal to 30 minus 4x, right? Divide by 3, divide by 3. Ew, this is messy. So y is equal to 10 minus 4/3 x. Okay. Now I can plug this into here. So this is going to be x times 10 minus 4/3 x times 3. That's equal to the area. Okay. Multiply that through, right? I'm going to get 30x, right? 3 times 10 times x minus... Oh, I see. The 3 is nice. So 3 times 4/3, right? That's going to be 4. So this is going to be minus 4x squared. I think so. Yeah. Okay. And then this is equal to the area, right? So now you have an equation, right? So I have A is equal to negative 4x squared plus 30x, which you know, right, on a graph is going to look, I don't know, like something like this, right? So the vertex is going to end up being the maximum equity, right? So whatever this vertex is will be the maximum because it's a down pointy parabola. Okay. So last thing to do, right, is just to find the vertex, which do I want to do this? So I can pull an x out of everything. No, but okay, we need to complete the square. So I'm going to pull a -4 out of here, and that's going to get me x squared. If c equals 0, this means it goes to the origin. Correct, it does. Right, because when x equals 0, that means y equals 0. So yeah, sorry, let me move this over. There you go. So this is going to be this, plus 7.5, so 34, that's 15 halves. Right? Why not use a quadratic? No, because the quadratic formula will get where it's equal to 0. Which, yes, the halfway point of that will be the maximum height. You are correct. The quadratic formula just tells me where it hits the zeros. Which, you're right. If it does go through the 0. So, yeah, okay, let's do that. No, that's okay. Yeah, that's actually a cool trick. I mean, this only works, though, because there's no C. If there's a C, you need to complete the square on this and get vertex form, but there isn't. So, yes, I can set this equal to 0, right? 0 is equal to -4, and then we can factor out an x, right? So here, let me factor out the x first. So this is going to be x times, it's going to be -4 plus 30, -4x plus 30, right? Do I want x to be a negative, though? That's not good. Yeah, that's ugly. One sec. Something's wrong. Something's wrong in paradise. Area is x times y. Yeah, 3xy. I agree with that. 3xy. Y is equal to 30 minus 4x. So y is equal to 10 minus 4/3 x. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's 30x minus 4x squared is the area. What's up, dude?
How long will it be until you get to my question? I want to take a shower right now.
Go take a shower. You're fine.
Yeah, how long will it be until you get to my
Probably
question?
like 30, 40 minutes, maybe an hour.
All right, all right.
You're good.
I can wait that long.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. I don't like this because x is going to be negative. No, dude, I'm so dumb. Sorry. My brain is hurting at this point, dude. Okay. All right. I pulled x out, right? This is okay? Okay. Set this equal to 0, right? X equals 0. We already knew that. Set this equal to 0. Minus 4x plus 30 is equal to 0. That tells me that 4x is equal to 30, so x is equal to 7.5. Okay? So equity, that means it has a 0 here, and it has a 0 at 7.5, which means since it's a parabola, and it goes to the origin, that this is going to be the halfway point. So this is going to end up being 3.75. So this is really 7.5 divided by 2. If you find the two intercepts, actually this applies for any parabola. Sorry, if you find the two intercepts, like if I had this, and if I have a parabola that's like this, and I have like an x, let's say like your x is equal to 1, and let's say here that like x is equal to 7, then here x is equal to 4. That will be the x coordinate of the peak. It's always halfway in between it. Yeah, you just average these two numbers. So like 1 plus 7 over 2. So that's equal to 4. Okay. So there you go. That's where the peak happens. So you need x to equal 3.75. So x equals 3.75, right? Which then you need to plug into here to figure out what y would be. It's not very nice. Wait, did I do it right? Yeah. 3.75. That's 7.5 over 2. So it's 15 over 4, I guess, right? That's 15 over 2. 15 over 4. Okay. So if you plug that back in, so this is the same thing as 15 over 4 equity. If I plug that back in, I get 4 times 15 over 4 plus 3y is equal to 30. Oh, actually, this is nice. 4's cancel. 15 plus 3y is equal to 30. That means y is equal to 5. Yes. So there are your dimensions. X equals that. Y equals 5 for here. And then the maximum area is plugging into here, right? So now I have minus 4 times, what was X? X was 15 over 4. 15 over 4. Yeah, it's 3.75. Yep. Yep. But then it's squared. I just don't like that. Plus 30 times 15 over 4. Or, you know, I can just use this. I think this is easier. Let's just use this equation, right? Area is just 3xy, right? So it's just 3 times 5 times 15 over 4, right? Because x is this, y is this, times 3. So that's 15 times 15. So that's, is that 225? 225 over 4 meters squared. Yeah, it's 15 squared over 4. Yeah. I think that's it. Wow, what a fun question. I enjoyed that one. Did you get that one, Equity? Yeah? Here, I'll save it for you too. It's 3 times 5 times 3.75, which is 15. Because remember, the area was 3 times x times y. Right? Because each square is x times y. Oh, it says which dimensions. Oh. Yeah. Again, this is a shittily written question. I don't know what they mean by dimensions. Like, do they mean like the whole length here? Or do they mean... Yeah, maybe they're talking about the whole length. So, yeah. I think it would be 15 by 3.75. Yeah, for the dimensions. Yeah, I think so. Are you good, Gold? I don't know. I'm a little tired. I need some coffee. I drink some water. All right, nice. Good job, Equity.
Well done! Well done!
You're very welcome, dude. Yeah, come by with your your Pascal questions later. Do you have a YouTube video recommending a math text for undergrad calculus problems? I have a textbook. You want? Thank you, Monkey. Yeah, I do need some water. Thank you, Monkey. You're right. Do you have a YouTube video recommending math textbooks? I have a textbook that I like to use. It's this one. Here's the Dropbox link. Just take it. Don't sue me. But yeah, that's the one I like to use. Just go through it. The practice problems in the back are usually pretty good. Or at the end of every chapter, they have homework questions. If you have time at the end, we could try to solve them. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. I mean, I guess my 7 o'clock kid did just cancel on me an hour beforehand. It's so rude. I should build them. Becomes this balance of like I don't want to like piss them off because like I do need them for money later, but also they're wasting my time. All right, Saint. Sorry, Saint. We took an hour to do this one, but let's do it for you, Saint. Saint. Where is Sir Saint? Obama, go yell at Saint for me. Tell me he needs to get his ass over here, dude. Let's do this. What? Oh man. Oh, Saint says I'm here. Good job, Saint. 1 sec. I gotta go in and clear the board. The board has too much stuff on it. Forget my login for this. 1 sec. Host a group role installations. Manage of files. Yeah, delete that shit. Okay, good. Okay, cool. All right, which one do you need help with, Saint? Which one? What's up? These are both good questions, actually. Yeah.
Nice.
Wow, thanks for the follow, dude. Where'd you find us? Chama na Alta. Are we on like the Discover page of Twitch? It says it needs help with 4. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so you know x minus 5 is a factor of this, right? So I know that x to the... this is how I'm going to explain it to you. So I know that x to the third minus 2x squared minus 19x plus 20, right, is equal to something, right? There's something in here times x minus 5, right? That's what it means that x minus 5 is a factor. It means I can pull this out. Like, x minus 5 comes out of this whole thing, and we're left with this. Yeah, you know, Tantra, I do have a cancellation policy. I do, and it's like 6 hours ahead of time. It's pretty generous. Yeah.
See, I don't know whether you're aware of this, but I actually am autistic.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm like kind of autistic too.
And diagnosed with everything. So,
yeah, well,
is,
you can find a doctor to diagnose you with whatever. But go on.
If somebody fucked around my schedule 6 hours ahead of time, I would just melt like ice in the hot sun.
Yeah, it's like no. I have a lot of patience, man. It's actually it's a cool thing to have. But yeah, I deal with a lot, and so I have a pretty high tolerance for like stupidity. I shouldn't say stupidity. Sorry, like dealing with
inconsistency,
incompetence, like not being competent. Yeah, just not being competent. Anyways, Saint. So, I know, right, that this big polynomial can have an x minus 5 pulled out of it, and I want to see what's left. All right. So the way to do that is I'm going to move this over to the other side, and I'm going to divide it. Do you see this? So now we just need to divide this to figure out what thing is left here. So here's my question to you. How do you divide things? Oh, it's okay, Monkey. Yeah, you're good. Do you use polynomial long division, or do you use synthetic? Synthetic? Ugh, I hate synthetic. But yeah, we'll do it. Let's do it. Let's see if I remember it. I think it's like this, right? It's like the upside down house. And then, because this is minus 5, I think you just put a 5 here, right? Because whatever here, it's like x minus. Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, yeah. All right, and then we got to put all the coefficients, right? So it's 1, -2, -19, 20, right? If any of these were missing, like, say this one was missing, you have to put a 0. Like, if you don't see the exponents always dropping, then you have to put a 0 there. Okay, and then I believe what we do is we bring down, and then we multiply. And so that gets me 5. And then I add again, so then this is 3 times 5. It's going to get me 15. And then that's going to get me -4 times that is going to get me -20. Okay, and then this is where we're good, because this is 0. I didn't go to school today, so my brain's fried. What happened? You get sick?
No.
A couple of my friends are sick. I feel kind of sick. I don't know. Probably just strung out. A lot of stress in life lately. But yeah, this is a good sign. As long as there's a 0 here, that's good. It means we did something right. Crazy headache. Oh no, dude. I'll try to go chill on the soundboard stuff then. Or I could do this. Anyways, my bad. Okay. So this, right, means that when I divide this by this and I get this, this is now going to be equal to, and it's 1 power down. So this is x squared plus 3x minus 4 is what this is. So now if I bring this back, right, and I put this into here, now I know that my whatever thing, this, right, is equal to all of this times x minus 5. Comedy's my cure-all. Yeah, I use comedy for everything. People get mad at me sometimes because they're like, you can't take things seriously. I'm like, if you can't laugh at it, dude, it's not worth it. Like, what? Like, I laugh at a lot of situations. Okay, so then, now you just need to factor this one. Same, right? This one isn't too bad, right? So, like, what multiplies to minus 4 and adds up to 3? What's that going to be? Chat, if you want to answer, you can answer too. Yeah. I'm fine. I live in a Brazilian household. Loud doesn't faze me. Yeah, I grew up with 5 sisters, so my house was always loud. You need a factor sheet for it? No, you don't. No, you don't. No. This is easy. It's easy. Yeah, don't use this thing. I don't know what the fuck this thing is, dude. It is simple. Yeah, it's just what times. Yeah, it's okay. So I'll help you out. So, I know the factors are for like 1 and 4 and like 2 and 2. And one of these will have to be negative because I need it to multiply to a negative number, but I need it to add to 3. So 2 and 2 will never get me 3 no matter which one's negative, so I don't want that one. But if I put a minus 1 on this one, right? Now this multiplies to minus 4 and they add together to 3. So this whole thing becomes x minus 1, x plus 4, and then this is x minus 5, and you're done. Yeah. Yeah, it always throws me off too. I agree. All right, nice. Good job. I assume you know how to do the next one. It's literally the same question. They're just asking you to like do it again. If you really need help with it, I might have time after this, after all the other students, but just let me know. Hope you feel better. It's no fun being sick. Being sick sucks. Easy problems for me are always the hardest. Yeah. I mean, you saw me last... Dude, I was struggling earlier with equities question. Like, I was way overthinking that one. I didn't need to. Yeah, as a reference? Yeah. Yeah, very welcome, dude. Nice. Sweet. All right. Bum. Ooh, sensation, dude. Yes, bro. Is this a GCSE question? I would love to do this one. I think Ethan's still... Or are you, Ethan, are you back from the shower? Maybe he is. No, he's still muted.
So yeah, it's one of the exam style questions at the back of the book.
Okay, cool. Which one you want me to do?
I don't know. I guess the easy one's 9, 5.
5. Okay. Let's do it.
5 is the easy one. So.
I mean, do you know how to do 5? Like, pick the one you don't know how to do.
Oh, I've got no idea.
I mean, do you know how to do 5? It's okay if you don't know how to do 5.
Are these calculated questions?
You can do it without a calculator. I mean, you can put it in exact form.
Yeah, these are all calculator questions.
That's okay. I have a calculator. I got a gold calculator. It's the prettiest calculator that never existed. If they made this calculator, like I would buy one, but we love this calculator. It's great. TI-84 Gold Edition, dude.
The original point was it was like this is what our exams look like. Constantly.
Oh, okay. Well then let me help you. This is cool, but like let's utilize some of the time here. Let me get rid of this. Okay, cool. Let's try to do 5. It says circular pond of diameter 4 meters is surrounded by a path. Oh, this is similar to kind of what equity was doing earlier with the path around something. What is the area of the path to 1 decimal place? Okay. So they have a pond right here, right? Which, fingers, fat fingers. There you go. Okay, good. All right. They're saying this is 4. And then outside of it, we have like a path, right? Which is an additional 1 meter. Okay. And they want to know what the area of this thing is, right? Do you know how to do that?
The diameter of everything is 5 meters.
Good. Diameter of everything is 5. I agree.
So then the area is pi times diameter.
Okay, so area of a circle is equal to pi times the radius squared. And then the relationship between radius and diameter is that the diameter is equal to 2 times the radius.
Yeah, it's weird. The stuff earlier on in the book, it was like, if it shows a diameter, do the diameter. If it shows the radius, do the radius. But
So I think what you're thinking about,
do the radius.
you're thinking about circumference. So circumference is pi times the diameter.
Yeah.
That's equal to circumference. So circumference sensation is like the amount of distance it takes to go around something, not the amount of like area. Yeah. Yes. So I understand why you said pi d. And then sometimes we say like 2 pi r. Because d is 2 times r. So that's another way to write that. But okay, we want the area. Okay.
Pi r squared. Right.
Good. Good. Okay. So maybe let's like before we like start writing down equation stuff. What's like the strategy here? Like area of a circle is cool. I'm trying to find like this in between. What's my general way I'm gonna solve this?
I would have worked out the area for the outside circle, the area for the inside circle, and then negate the two.
Good. Exactly. Yeah. No, perfect, dude. Yeah, that's exactly like that's exactly what we want to hear. Yeah. So you're gonna take the area of this one, and then you're gonna subtract it, right, from the area of
the inner one.
Of the inner one.
Of the pond.
Yeah. Yeah, of the pond. Right. So this minus this will get you the in between. Yeah. So let's figure out what's the area of the big one.
Where are we? Pi r squared. So 3.1415.
Yeah, you can just leave pi.
3.141. Yeah, the
3.14159. Yeah, no, but you have a
Yeah.
pi button on your calculator, I hope, right?
Yeah. Where's my calculator?
It's okay. I can do it on the stream. You just tell me what to do.
Okay, so pi times
What's the radius?
2.5 squared.
Good. Good. 2.5. So we say 2.5. Yeah. No, you're good. You're good. Okay. Minus. What's the small one?
Pi times 2 squared.
Ooh, actually, we fucked up. We fucked up. The diameter is not 5. So the diameter is actually 6. Do you see how there's 1 meter on either side?
That's sneaky. Yeah, I
Dope.
It's dope and sneaky. Yeah.
They do that sometimes with these questions. They deliberately omit stuff.
Dude, they got me, dude. They got me, man, dude.
I've seen that happen quite a lot in this book.
Yeah, that's what they do with exams, dude. They try to mess with you.
Smooth brain.
Smooth brain. That's a smooth brain moment for me. Yeah, so this is pi times 3. Right, good. Minus, right? And then this is... yes, thank you. Oh, man, I'm really on my last legs here, dude. Okay, minus...
Drink more whiskey, right?
I do need some more whiskey.
Minus
Yes.
pi times...
Yeah.
Where the inner circle. Yeah, so 2.
Yeah, 2 squared.
Pi times 2 squared.
Good. So it's actually kind of cool. So we get what? This is 9 pi minus 4 pi, which is just equal to 5 pi. Do you see how that's like a quicker way to do it? Like this is just pi times 9, which is 9 pi. This is pi times 4, which is 4 pi.
Does it want an exact? Oh yeah, but it wants an exact.
It wants it in decimal. It wants it in decimals. Yeah. So
Yeah.
what we would do then is I would take the calculator out and I would say like, okay, 5 pi, which is 15 point. How many decimal places they want? They want 1.
1.
So just 15.7, right? 15.7, and what are the units? Meters. So meters squared.
Meters.
Nice. What's up?
Exam style questions 5. It says 15.7 meters squared. Yep.
Perfect.
Good job. Nice. Yeah. Dope. Yeah, these are cool, man. I like these. You should, yeah. You know, you're on my stream enough times, Sensation. Just don't ever feel like you can't ask questions. Like, if anything, you donate the most to my channel, so like, you should get like a VIP badge or something. But yeah, just you should come to my stream and ask one of these questions that like you work through because it'll help all the other students as well. I always say this, like, don't ever feel shy to ask questions because you're helping someone else who doesn't know it as well.
I should. I'm just. How can I put this?
Your sleep schedule's also like not right. Yeah, because it's like 5 in the morning for you, dude. It's not an appropriate time for you right now.
It's 2:30 in the morning.
Okay, 2:30. That's chill. That's not too bad.
Which is when I should be getting up actually to go to the gym.
Oh, nice. I went to the gym earlier. I did chest and triceps today.
That's dope.
Chest day, best day.
I've
Were you gonna say sensation? Were you gonna say sensation? You gonna say something?
I hold back because always. I've had my time, so to speak.
Oh, I see. You want to make room for the kids? Yeah, I mean, yes and no, but as I was pointing out, like working through questions that you need help with helps other students as well. Yeah. And especially,
I'll stop holding back.
Yeah, don't stop. Yeah, don't hold back. Just ask stuff. Like, no matter how simple or whatever, because like we got kids in middle school watching this stream, and yes, I do have people in like college. So it's good to have a good like breadth of questions, because like, you know, some of my earlier students, right, when they ask questions, it's like Bob was asking series convergence with calculus. I guarantee you, like, not many people on this stream understand that. So when I'm helping Bob, I'm helping one group of viewers. And then if I help you or any other student that's not doing calculus, I'm helping another group of viewers. So it actually helps me and other kids. Tantra says, just shoulders and triceps here. Is that all you work out? Is that all you work out? Shoulders and triceps? I haven't done shoulders in a while. I forget that you should work out your shoulders, honestly. I really do.
I have to do every muscle group every day. Because I'm just
why is that?
Fat
No,
now.
dude, you need to do more cardio. That's what you need to do.
Doesn't work if you're overweight by a particular amount. You have to start lifting weights and getting your stamina.
Oh, to get the muscle mass, yeah, to get the stamina in order to, yeah, I get you, yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, weight loss is a tricky thing. I battled it like my whole life, just because my body wants to be 300 pounds. It really does. Like I have an unhealthy addiction with food. But, yeah, cardio is great. I agree that, like, if you get to a certain weight, your knees can't take it, right? But that's when there's other machines you can use for cardio that might help, right? Like the bicycle. Bicycle's great. You can be whatever weight on a bicycle, I think. Well, on like a stationary bicycle. Sensation Monkey says that Sensation is Black is a great name. Monkey doesn't want you to change your name.
I change my name every 2 years. It's kind of funny.
Oh, funny. What were you gonna say though? What were you gonna say, Sensation? I think I was talking about the exercise bike or something.
I find it easier to ride an actual bike than an exercise bike. I don't know why that is.
Oh, maybe it's because like you can have your own seat and stuff on it. No.
Or maybe, but the exercise bikes, they always seem very tough, and you have to use your stomach muscles a lot. And I've just got a really fat belly, so
yeah, like core muscle stuff. Yeah.
Don't. The crunch machine makes me sick every time.
Don't do the crunch machine. Please don't. Okay, the crunch machine is a lie. I'm going to tell you right now. Everyone who tells you like you're going to get abs by doing the crunch machine is delusional. Delulu.
Oh, no, it's not that. It's just that's the only machine that does that group of muscles. And so
right.
I have to do it.
Oh, I see. To do your core. Yeah, it's just like this guy, like how shredded this guy is. He's not this shredded because he's doing the crunch machine. He's this shredded because he's on an incredibly, like, low caloric, like, deficit. Like, he's starving himself. That's why he has abs. The crunch machine does help to build up ab muscle that can punch through fat easier so that you will have, like, a more pronounced six-pack. But if you already have, like, a lot of layers on top of your abs, doing this actually doesn't help. If anything, it makes it worse. You end up looking worse because your abs start pushing the fat more forward. And you get what I call, like, fat abs. Like, people who look like they're overweight, but they're kind of, like, strong. Yeah.
I think the machine that I'm using looks more like the one with the red chair, actually.
This one? Yeah, it's a common one. Yeah, I think we have this one. It's a good one, but... yeah, this is not how you get... It's a common misconception. It's a common misconception that you're gonna get a six-pack using this thing, and it's not. I would say like abs are made in the kitchen. If you guys want to, like, I love fitness. I'm a big fitness guy. I think fitness is great for many reasons. Where's my personal Instagram, dude? Fuck. Am I _Dr.Gold? And I've had wild fluctuations in my weight like my whole life. So much that I track it. It's kind of fun. I track it on a graph. It's really fun. Is this the one I show? So I get something which is called like a DEXA scan, like every once in a while, and it shows like what your exact body fat percentage is. Super useful. Because here's the problem: if you look at a scale and you keep looking at a number, that number is deceiving. Because that number may be going up, and you may be like, oh, I'm gaining weight, but really you're gaining muscle, and you don't know that unless you know the percentage of that weight, which is fat, and the percentage of that weight which is muscle. So if they have one of these around you, they're great. They only cost like $50, and I do want like one a year or something. But I had a progression picture somewhere. Where did I put it? Was it here? No.
The machines I use keep track of all this data. I've got some in front of me if you want to see it.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, no, send it to me. Send it to me. I wanna see. Where did I?
Can't share my screen.
This was in. Oh, you can't share your screen? Why not? Oh, because I'm sharing my screen? Is it because I'm sharing my screen? Yeah, one sec. Let me stop streaming my screen then.
Let's see, I've done that before though.
There you go. You should be able to share now.
There.
Where did I have this picture? Let's see. Here, let's pull this up. Okay. Here we go. This. Oh, it has like what you've lifted and everything.
So there's calories total, and distance total, and weight, and then divided by the muscle groups. Oh,
like the amount of weight you. Okay, I see. Okay,
so
cool.
I'm trying to balance it, and then there's like.
Oh! It says like okay, so it's like weight lifted per muscle group. Oh, this is very cool. Oh, I like this. Okay.
So then, that's for the treadmill.
Okay, I see. It says how much you've done there.
It's a fast walk.
It's a fast walk. What do you usually walk at?
5 kilometers an hour.
Okay, that's decent. That's decent, dude. Yeah, Ethan, we're gonna do your question. Okay, here we go. This is the picture I want to show. Here, this is the picture I want to show. Sorry. It's one sec. Let me copy this image. Can I copy this image? One sec. Let me just copy it in. Yeah. Dun dun dun.
You might have to take like maybe 20 minutes of time with me because I really need to be ready for tomorrow.
It's okay. We're gonna get you, dude. We're gonna get you. I'm just like, I'm talking fitness with Sensation.
Alright.
I love fitness. Fitness is great, but where did I have it?
Sorry, you should go back to sharing your screen now because I think everyone's waiting on you.
No, you're good. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show. So this is for instance I track my weight like all the time using an app called MyFitnessPal. Like I weigh in and I see what it is. It's very cool.
I can't see your screen.
Oh yeah, one sec. Sorry. I mean, people on Twitch can. Sorry, but there you go. Okay, whatever. Okay, there it is. So this was like one like crazy winter break when I was on the road for a whole month campaigning for Andrew Yang and stuff. And so I just gained like 20 pounds. I went from 170 all the way up to like 190. It was really bad. The holidays are terrible. This does this to me. Yeah. And then me and my girlfriend broke up, and then that just like sent me into a spiral of like I'm just gonna get really fucking ripped. So I just started losing a ton of weight, and I went all the way back down to 165. I think I even got down to like sub 160 at one point. And so then the progression picture of that is, where is it? It's gonna be here. So this was me earlier in the year, 190, 26% body fat, right? Like kind of a lot, but I guess average American. And then dropping down to 167, 20%, and then dropping down to sub 160 at 16%. So, and I did this all in the course of like a year or year and a half. But a lot of this is diet. So that's what they don't tell you. They tell you like, oh, go do the ab machine, go do this. And I'm like, no. You just need to like Make sure you're not eating soda, sugar, garbage. Like, stop eating that stuff. And it's definitely very attainable to get to that like level of physique. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
Yeah.
my problem is I'm only 5'5".
I'm only 5'8", dude. I'm not that. Yo, oh yeah, 5'5" and 230 is big. You're a big boy, Sensation. That's a big boy.
But I don't eat, and then I'll literally starve myself like for 12 hours, and I'll go, I need to eat something now, or I'm gonna.
Yeah,
feel
no,
bad."
no, yeah.
And then it's crisps and chocolate bars and.
No, see, no. You're a binger, is what they call it. They call it binge eating. And I do it too. Where like you're like, I'm gonna starve myself, but that's not sustainable. Is the issue.
I'm not doing it deliberately. It's just that's the way that it goes. But so I've sorted myself out now. It's like, right, I'll go to the butcher's, I'll get some sausages, I'll get some eggs, I'll get some bread. I'll have a proper breakfast. I'll have a proper lunch. I'll have a proper dinner.
Yeah.
And it is working for the most part.
Yeah, you got to eat regularly. Yeah. You know, people like say, oh, I'm going to lose a bunch of weight. And then they do what's called a crash diet, which means they just try to starve themselves. But the problem is that like that's not sustainable. And eventually you're just going to bounce back even worse. So what you want to do is you want to change your lifestyle and gradually lose weight. I say like you shouldn't be losing more than 1 pound or 2 per week. That's like, if you're losing more than that, it's not sustainable. You're doing something that like you won't be able to keep up.
I think if you lose more than 2 pounds a week, you'll hurt yourself anyway.
Probably, yeah. No, your body needs time to like adjust to things. So people are like, oh, I got to lose 10 pounds for my wedding. I'm like, when's your wedding? They're like, oh, in 2 months. I'm like, no, it's not going to happen. And if it does, like, you're just going to balloon back right afterwards. So it's not sustainable. So yeah, you know, gradual. It sucks. Everyone wants like an instant fix, you know, but this stuff takes time. It's consistency. Going to the gym and weightlifting definitely helps, but I would say that 80% of like my physique in that progression is diet. It's all diet, and it's not starving yourself. It's cutting out bad food, and then yes, putting like a limit on what your portions are. Do you have a weight scale, Sensation? Have you ever weighed the amount of food you eat?
Not really.
Yeah, you should try it sometime. Like,
but then even eating junk is better than what I've been doing previously. So.
Right. Yeah, but I mean, just.
I'm gonna bring that. I'm gonna bring that back down afterwards.
Yeah, but portions are important. So, for instance, you can be like, "Oh, almonds are healthy." Yes, but if you look at yeah, no, well, here's the problem. You think like what's an appropriate amount of almonds or what? They're not. Like here, I'll show you what like 28 ounces of. It's actually kind of cool. So an almond weighs 1 ounce. So 28 ounces. Yeah, I know, Ethan. Give me a second. So 28 ounces of almonds is like this. Yeah, it's not that many almonds. Like if you just sit there and just start snacking on almonds, dude, you'll eat like 1,000 calories in almonds. What is it, like 28 grams of peanut butter? That's the other great one. 28 grams of peanut butter, sorry, is around 190 calories. Let me see, demonstration.
28 grams.
28 grams. This is not 28 grams. This is probably like 60 or 70. And you won't know this until you weigh your food out. So what I would highly recommend is go get yourself like a food scale, right? Something like this. They're super cheap. Dude, you can get this at Amazon for probably like $10. And then get an app. I like MyFitnessPal. That's my favorite one. There are other ones, but these have a database of where you just type in like what you're eating. You type in the weight of the amount that you're eating, and it'll automatically find out all the nutrition for you. And then at the end of the day, you can see, oh, like for instance, I ate this much this much this much this, and you can adjust your diet. I wonder if, I don't know if I know my password to this account. One sec.
Whilst I certainly think that's helpful if you're eating too much, I'm not really quite sure how useful it is if you're not eating enough. Or at least...
Well, you'll know how much you're eating. That's what'll happen. You'll know how much you're eating. You know. One sec. All my Discord minimized for some reason. I hate when that happens. There we go.
So again, I'm trying to bring my calorific intake up. So.
Yeah, well, you need it to just be sustainable. That's what it is. Yeah. Okay. All right, Ethan, let's do your question. Sorry. Yeah, I get on tangents with fitness because I like fitness. I think fitness is cool. It's important. Like, mental health and physical health are very linked. If your physical health is terrible, it's going to be hard for your mental health and your academic health to also be good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yes, Tantra. Yeah. Using apps like that, you learn pretty quickly like how calorie dense certain things are. Like candy bars and stuff are super calorie dense. Like they have an insane amount of calories in a small amount of area. But stuff like vegetables, for instance, like lettuce or cucumbers, are incredibly like not dense in calories, which means you have to eat a ton of them in order to get like the same amount of calories. You use Chronometer since I practice OMAD. What is OMAD? One second, I don't know what that is. What's OMAD? Oh, OMAD diet. Oh, you only eat 1 hour, one meal a day. Okay, not one. Well, I guess it is 1 hour. Wow, that's extreme. I used to do intermittent fasting. I would. Yeah. That's useful. Okay, here. Let's do Ethan's question. Yeah.
I'm going for a smoke, so I'll see you in a few.
All right, another habit. See you in a few, sensation. I'm going for a smoke, he says. Okay, all right. Ethan, let's do your question. Cool. Yeah. What's going on here? Make K. Oh, I see. Like we're solving for a variable. One second, it's uploading the image. It's a big image, I guess. Apparently. Okay, cool. All right.
See, that's go. No, there aren't any like substitutes. This is the point that they gave us.
It's okay. I can make tons of questions that look like this to make sure you get it.
Yeah, but this is called changing the subject of the formula.
Yeah, or they're telling you like solve for K. That's what they're really saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Solve.
I'm just confused. It's like there's two of them.
Yeah. We got it in 2 places. Yeah. Right. Okay. Whenever you see it in 2 places, Ethan, the best strategy is just to expand everything out so you have a bunch of single terms, and then move them all to like 1 place or whatnot. Okay.
All right.
So let's try to how would I expand this out? What is that going to turn into?
All right. Well, this is distributive, like distributive property, and basically it's just multiplying into whatever is in the bracket. So it's like 7 times 2k plus 7 times 5. It's gonna be 14k and 35.
Good. Then what else?
And the same thing will apply to 4, which is gonna be 4 times 1j, which is just 4j, and then 4 times negative 1k, which is just gonna be k. Negative.
Very good. Very good job, dude. All right, cool. All right, so now you see, right? Our subject, the thing we're solving for, is right here and here. Huh?
Yes, but then how are we gonna figure that out if I say it? It's like, how will I be able to figure this out now? Because could I use any one of them?
You want to put all of the subject things, so all of the K's on one side, and put everything else on the other side. That's what you want to do.
So you're gonna square them? You're gonna square the K's?
No, don't square them yet. How would I, like, pick a side? Where do you want the K's to go? Do you want them on the left or the right? Just you pick.
Yeah, I think left's better. Left's better.
Okay.
Because it's positive.
So this thing's on the right now. How do I bring it over to the left?
I mean, you could just do it straight away but you can add 4k on both sides, which will give you 18k.
Dude. Yeah, there you go. Good. So this goes away, and this becomes 18k plus 35 is equal to 4j.
This is like a linear equation now. It's kind of easy.
Okay, what do I do next? I want the k by itself, right?
So you're gonna subtract 45 by. You're gonna subtract 35 on both sides.
Good. Yeah, nice. So this goes away as well. Now we're left with 18k, 4j, minus 35. What's the next step?
And then after that, you divide by 18 on both sides, so that k can be by itself.
Very good. And we get what? K is equal to what?
4j minus 35 over 18.
Very good job. Nice.
Alright, that's one thing now. But this is actually for assignment, and I got the other question.
Okay, what's the other question?
Yeah, it might be a little hard, but I was actually able to figure it out. I just want to make sure.
That's okay. Yeah, what's
up? So it's supposed to be something like could you put a square root sign first of all? And it's supposed to be in a fraction, so this is what it's called, like p minus 1 over 9,
Okay.
which all of that is equal to r.
And they want to solve for p.
No, they want to wait. Yeah. They want to solve for p.
All right, that's fine. How do we get the p out from underneath the house?
Oh, underneath the house, the square was a house protecting them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, it's always nice to ask, like, what's the opposite of a square root? Well, it's just squaring on both sides.
Exactly. Good. So we're gonna do that to both sides.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
then
nice
that'll be
equity,
like. So
Square, square.
Yeah. So the square root will cancel out, which will just be p minus 1 over 9 is equal to r squared.
Good.
And now what you do is that you multiply 9 on both sides, so that it'll be a lot more simple.
Mm-hmm. So that's gonna be p minus 1 is equal to 9r squared, right?
Yes.
Then
And
what?
and then you add 1 on both sides.
Nice, dude. Yeah, good. Add 1.
But
Add
do you
1.
gotta do you have to like do a square root because of the r?
No. We're solving for p.
All right. I keep getting confused. Yes.
I think
But yeah.
so. This is done, but like here's an example of one that might be a little harder. Let's say they say solve for I'm gonna make an example question for you. Okay. Let's just say we have 3 minus.
No, you can use any formula, right?
I know. That's what I'm gonna do. Is equal to xr squared. Okay.
So
And then
what
let's
do you
say
want the subject?
I'm gonna make this interesting. I'm gonna say solve for r.
Okay.
How are we gonna do this?
All right. I think I can see how. So what you do is that I think you can subtract 2 on both sides, right?
Good.
That'll just make it simpler.
Good. So that's gonna be 1 minus 4y. It's equal to xr squared. Good.
Yeah. And then you want to, how do you say, divide x on both sides since you want r to be alone.
Good. Okay. Then what?
And even though we might be done, it has r squared and we just want r. So
Good.
what we're gonna do now is do the opposite of squared, which, as I explained, is square roots.
Square root. Square root. Okay.
And so the square root and the square will cancel out each other since they're equal. And then that'll give you r is equal to 1 minus 4y over x.
But there's a square root here, right? Still square root.
Yeah.
And then technically there's a plus or minus here.
Okay then. We can forget that one though, right?
No. Can't forget the plus minus.
Okay then.
Yeah, so whenever you square something, it becomes square root plus or minus here. Because let me explain to that, for instance. Let's say, for instance, I have r squared is equal to 3. All right? And then I take the square root of both sides. Okay? This would mean r is equal to plus or minus the square root of 3. And here's the reason why. Let's say r was equal to negative square root of 3. Negative square root of 3 times the negative square root of 3. These are going to cancel, right? And you just get the square root of 3 squared, which is equal to 3. If r was positive square root of 3, you also get the square root of 3 squared, and that just also equals 3.
All right. I
mean,
I see that.
That's why you have to say the plus or minus.
All right. I can see that.
Cool. Anything else?
Yeah, so thanks for completing my assignment. I just wanted to make sure that I was going to do the right thing. But now for the quiz.
What's up?
I'm not done. That's good. apparently they'll be covering 2 topics from algebra, which is directed numbers and laws of indices.
Laws of indices. Okay. Amog says, I think it's family friendly. If it's family friendly, Amog, post the link. I don't know with you, dog. I don't know with you, dude. What's law of indices? Oh, okay, yeah, whatever. Law of indices and what?
Directed numbers. I think what they'll do for directed numbers is that they'll give you like a whole bunch of stuff to do, like which will involve parentheses or brackets, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction.
I've never heard it called. Oh, I guess. Okay. It's like adding and subtracting negative numbers.
Yeah, and I think this will involve exponents as well. So hold on. There's always that one thing that we use, like PEMDAS or PEMDAS. I
Yes,
can't
yeah,
remember.
yeah. Parentheses, exponents, multiplying, dividing, adding, subtracting.
Is there such things as BEDMAS? BEDMAS?
Yeah, that's brackets instead of parentheses. They say brackets for bedmas.
Yeah, I mean they're both the same thing.
Well, it depends, like whether you use this or you use this. That's all they're really yelling about. That's dumb. It's the same stuff.
Wait, so hold on. BEDMAS actually changes the multiplication and division because division is now in front and multiplication.
Okay, yeah, but here's the rule with PEMDAS. All right, it's PEMDAS, okay, but these are grouped. You do these at the same time, but it's from left to right. And you also do these at the same time, but from left to right. Yeah.
Okay.
So, for instance, if I have like 5 minus 3 plus 2, I don't do the addition first and then do the subtraction. That's not right. You do the subtraction and the addition. Because these are grouped together and we do things left to right. That's just how it works. That's how we write things. So this ends up being 5 minus 3, which is 2, plus 2, which is equal to 4. Look what happens if you did the addition first. This would be 5, and then 5 minus 5 would be 0, right? So that's wrong.
Wait, what was different? What was different again?
Okay, watch. So 5, if we do it left to right, the way we're supposed to do, right? This is 2 plus 2, which is equal to 4. If I do it the other way, it becomes 5 minus 5, which is 0.
All right.
Yeah. It's the same thing with multiplication and division. You got to do it left to right. But
So,
they're ordered the same. Yes. Yes.
All right. So imagine if they have multiplication and division, so if
yeah, watch this.
Division is
let's do 3 times 6 divided by 2. Okay? I want you to see like why this is different, right? So if I did the division first, what's 6 divided by 2?
That's 3. 3 times 3, that'll be 9.
Okay, cool. Look what happens if I do the multiplication first. Oh, actually, this works out. My bad. This one's okay.
Yeah, they're both the exact same, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, this one doesn't matter. I forget why this one doesn't matter. Is it if the division is first? One of them is like it will screw it up. Yes. Okay. Sorry. No. I remember what it is. It's if the division is first. Watch this. So let's do 6 divided by 3 times 2. Okay. This'll fuck it up. I'm pretty sure. Wait, 6 divided by 3. Yeah. Okay. Watch this. So what's 6 divided by 3?
Oh, that'll just be 2.
Good. What's 2 times 2? Ethan's. 4. Okay. Let's do the 3 times 2 first. What is that?
6.
What's 6 divided by 6?
It's just 1.
Uh-oh. See, those are 2 different answers.
So which one's correct? Yeah.
What?
Well, which one's correct then?
This one is correct. Because you're supposed to go left to right.
Depending on the groups?
Yeah. If you have everything in a line and it's all multiplying and dividing, you have to go left to right. The same way here, if we have things in a line that are adding and subtracting, you got to go left to right.
Okay, so So imagine as if now that there is a problem with multiplication and addition, you actually do the multiplication first, right?
Yes. As a group, right, you're still going to do any multiplication and division before any addition and subtraction. But if you have multiple multiplications and divisions happening, you need to do them left to right first.
All right. I get it.
Yeah.
All right. I think I understand that. I can understand that.
Okay, good.
Wait, hold on. What about PE? Parentheses and exponents.
Oh, those are separate. You do parentheses first, then you do exponents.
All right. So then there's laws of indices. I'm really concerned about that topic the most.
Okay, let's say we have 5x to the 6 times 2x squared. What's this?
So if I can remember correctly, is that when you're multiplying two, how do you say it? Two
Numbers, factors,
variables. Yeah.
Yes.
Variable. So if you're multiplying two variables and they are the same, the exponents will add up, and you also multiply the actual whole numbers, the coefficients or constants.
Okay.
And so it'll be like 10x 6 plus 2, which will be 10xa, right?
Good. Yeah, 10x to the 8th. Very good.
Nice.
10x to the 8th. Very good. Yep. Cool. The reason why is you can rearrange this. This is like 5 times x to the 6 times 2 times x to the squared. And because of the commutative property, you can move them all around. So I can move this here and say this is 5 times 2 times x to the 6 times x, and then this becomes 10, and this becomes x to the 8th. Yeah. Amog says Amog is saying throw some square roots in there. We could.
No, we're not doing violence.
Oh, he says he's not doing it.
Don't do violence.
Yeah, he says he's not doing it. Okay. Let's not confuse the
So
boy.
we could also you could also do something like 5. So you could do something like 5 times x6 times x2 times 2, and it'll still be the same result.
Yeah. If I have like 3 times x squared times 4 times x to the 3rd times 6 times x to the 4th, all the numbers are together, right? That's 72. And then that just becomes x to the 9th. Yeah. That's pretty cool. All right. What if we have this? What if we have this though? Let's make something a little harder. Say I have a to the 6, b to the 2nd, c to the 4th over b c to the 3rd. What is that going to become? Let's make this like a to the 7th. I can make it really complicated.
Okay, maybe I just spoke too soon because that's where it all messes me up. It's like, see, you have the part that really confuses me is that same thing right there. It's a to negative 1. Since
good, that's fine. Write it out. A to the negative 1. We'll deal with it later. A to negative 1's okay. Good.
And there'll just be b.
It'll just be b.
And c. That's
good job, Moog.
They're both positive 1.
Okay, yeah, and then what do I do when I have a to the minus 1? How do I write that?
Is it just over a fraction then?
Yeah. So a to the minus 1 is the same thing as 1 over a. And then if I want to combine this...
Yeah, see, I want to combine it whole.
Then this thing just comes up top here. And now it's just BC over a.
Alright.
Yeah.
I think... Alright. Anything else?
I think that's all you really need to do. Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Oh, but wait, there was also another one. I think one where you have a number and a fraction as the exponent. That's also confusing.
Okay. Yeah, if I have like b to the 3 halves. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. So
then square rooting or whatever.
Right. So this is like b to the 3rd to the 1/2. Do you know what happens when you have x? Yeah. Do you know what happens when you have exponents to exponents? Okay. Let's say I have x to the 2nd to the 3rd. Do you know what this is?
Well, yeah, that's another law of indices. Is that if there's brackets, then you will multiply the exponents, which will just be 2 times 3 to 6.
X to the 6, right? Okay, cool. So when I have like x to the 5 halves, okay? I know that 5 halves is equal to the same thing as 5 times 1/2, right?
Isn't that just 2.5?
Yeah, but don't do decimals when we do fraction stuff here. So
Okay.
this is the same thing as x to the 5 times 1/2, right? But what did we say before when exponents are multiplying? It's the same as like exponent to an exponent, right?
Wait, I didn't catch that. What?
So
Exponent
here,
to exponent?
right? Exponent to an exponent, right? This was x to the 2 times 3, which is equal to x to the 6th, right? Do we see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going backwards is what I'm doing. So now I'm saying, okay, this is the same thing as 5 times 1/2, right?
All right.
So that's the same thing as x to the 5th to the 1/2. Do you see that? Do you see how this turns into this, which then turns back into what my original thing was?
Okay.
No, it's okay. Do you get it?
No.
Okay. We agree with this, right? Something a power to a power is multiplying the powers together, right?
Yeah.
To then get 1 power, okay? I could
Okay.
break up that 1 power into 2 multiplying things, right? See how 6 could be written as 2 times 3?
Yes, we can. We can.
And
do
then if
that.
I have this, I could write it like this as well, right? Because multiplying exponents is the
Yeah.
same thing as exponent to an exponent. Yes?
Yeah.
Same thing here. We're gonna go in reverse, right? I have x to the 5/2, which I know is the same thing as x to the 5 times 1/2, right? Do we agree with that? That 5/2 is the same thing as 5 times 1/2?
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree.
Okay. And then this is the same thing as x to the 5 to the 1/2. Right? Because when multiplying exponents happen, I get exponent to an exponent. Yes?
All right. All right.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. It does.
Okay. What is something to the 1/2? How do I usually write that?
Isn't that the 0.5?
No. I write that as the square root. Something
What?
to the 1/2 is the square root, yeah.
I
Technically,
read- Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
so could you go back to that example then that you were showing me earlier?
Which one? This?
No, the one that you gave me. That
Oh, this one. Oh,
yeah.
this one, yeah.
So how would you write this as a how do you say it? Square root thing?
So this is the square root of b to the 3rd. And then for square roots, we don't write this 2. We just write it like that.
We don't write what? We don't write what?
We don't write the 2 for square roots. We do for other roots, okay?
Why?
I don't know. It's
Why not?
math. If we had b to the 1/3,
on.
this has to be written as the cubed root of b. You have to put this. Yes. Good job. Good job,
But you
Amoke.
can
Amoke's
still
speaking
put
some
it-
facts, dude.
you can still- I really don't want. fucking-
You could
I
put the
need to
2
solve it.
here, but it's just weird. It's weird, dog. Like, you don't need to.
At least, look. We're
I
not
don't,
gonna,
monkey.
We're not gonna like substitute values.
Yeah. It's just, yeah, okay. But here's actually the cool thing. Here's what I wanted to show you, Ethan. Is that... So, yes, I could write it like this, right? This is the same thing as x to the 5th square rooted. I could also, from here, right? I could write this as x to the 1/2 times 5, right? You see, I can switch the orders of them.
Yeah.
That's the same thing as x to the 1/2 to the 5th. Do you see how I switched these? I switched these, yeah?
Yeah.
X to the 1/2 is the same thing as the square root of x, and then it's all of that to the 5th. These are equivalent things.
Okay. Could you show me another example so that I can understand it?
Yeah.
It's like milk for the cereal.
It's like milk for the cereal. What's your favorite cereal
Milk in
sensation?
your cereal.
Bro, did
Huh?
you see this on the news, dude? The CEO of Kellogg.
No.
The CEO of Kellogg says poor people should eat cereal for dinner.
Not with the cost of milk.
Oh my god, dude. What? Is this the modern day form of like let them eat cake, bro? Like what? Yeah. Kellogg CEO says America's facing inflation, should eat cereal for dinner. Yeah, I don't know about that. Like cereal's not that good for you, man, dude. What the hell? That's so bad. Okay. Ethan, what's up? You still need help?
Yeah,
More
just,
examples.
Just the same. Just another example of that same thing.
Okay. Let's do b to the 4/3. Write that out for me. What's that gonna be?
I think. So do the square root thing first.
Well, it's not a square root. There's a root. It's not a square root.
Wait, what? What you mean?
Break this up first, right? This is b to the 4 times 1/3, right?
Well, yeah.
So then what does that equal to?
Wait, I don't get it. What? I thought you were. Okay, you're really kind of making this a little confusing with that step. That's it.
This is equal to b to the 4th to the 1/3. I just broke 4/3 into 4 times a third. Right? 4/3 is 4 times 1/3. Yeah.
How's your equivalent fractions?
I know, yeah, we gotta work on this.
So,
I'm getting tired
look.
though, because we're hitting
Yeah.
2 hours. Ugh.
So, yeah.
Gold is sleepy.
Anything else? Is there some more work to do here?
Yes. I have to write this as the cubed root.
See,
The cubed root of b to the
that's what I'm
4th.
saying.
Yeah, it's not a square root though, Ethan. It's a cubed root.
It's like the root of something. Then I was
Yes,
trying to say
call.
the root.
Sure, say the root. Yeah, that's fine. Root's fine. You just don't say square root.
So, okay. Sorry, I'm just so used to saying that.
The cube root.
Well, maybe one more then. Maybe one more.
Okay, I'll give you one more, and then I gotta do Taco's question. Then we'll go take a nap. All right, let's do c to the 8/5.
All right. I mean, before we go into like the root of something, maybe we could just break
Actually,
that
here,
down.
let me make it. Let me make it a little more complicated. Actually, I'm gonna make it more complicated for you. Sorry.
Oh, please, no, come on, please, come
It's
on.
c to the 6. C to the 6/4. C to the 6/4.
Okay then. If I think it's like doing something like, c times. Wait, hold on. Like 6 times 1 to the 4th or something.
Good. But first, Ethan, can you simplify 6/4 as a fraction?
Oh, right, you can.
What can I simplify it to?
Right, too. And then that'll give you like, hold on. 3/1, right?
No. I'll give you 3/2.
Oh, 3/2, yeah.
Okay. What's next?
And so, yeah, that's saying like 3 times 1, 2. 1/2, sorry.
Good.
And
then
then we can also do the same. And then we could do the same thing with like the brackets, like open bracket C, close, like
Mhm.
open bracket C, the cubed power, close bracket, and times 1/2. That's what
To
it
the
is.
1/2. To the 1/2. Yeah. Good.
Then for the final step, it's like you write the roots of wait, yeah, I think it's a square root this time because
It is. It is
2
a
is
square
the
root because it's 2.
denominator.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, so it'll be like 2 at the on the outside, right? 2 on
Mhm.
the outside, and C/3, right?
C to 3. Nice. Good.
All right.
Well done! Well done!
Nice.
Look at these kids
well,
streaming music.
Look at these kids. What are they
Well,
streaming? What are they streaming? Yo, send me the link. Can I get a bond coin for a question? You gotta ask a question, Amog. Also, I'm tired. I'm doing tacos and I'm ending. Come a little earlier, please.
I hope you wish. Dr. Gold, I hope you wish me good luck.
Yes, good luck. Good luck on your test, dude.
Actually,
Nice.
Dr. Gold, I have like a special announcement to say.
What's the special announcement?
Next week, Monday, is officially my birthday.
Oh my god, dude, wait. Oh my god, wait, sorry. Okay, one second.
Next week,
You
Monday.
kidding me?
Sorry,
You
Taco.
really kidding me?
Sorry. I just had this kid just tell me, fuck this, dude. Like, what? This bitch cancels on me an hour and a half ahead of time and then says, wait, no, we're good. Like, and I'm still streaming right now. Fuck. Taco, sorry, I gotta go teach this kid. Anyways, Ethan, when's your birthday, dude?
Okay.
Next week?
Next week, Monday, yeah. And
Nice,
I'm
dude.
turning 15.
15, dude. That's awesome, dude.
You know,
Birthday in Spanish?
actually,
Sorry, I gotta go.
You
I gotta
know-
go teach.
yeah,
Yeah, Ethan. Let me do this tomorrow. Sorry, I'm sorry I gotta cut your birthday short, but I gotta teach this kid. Okay, cool. All right, talk. I'll get you
Yeah.
later. All right, thank you everyone for coming to office hours. Really appreciate it.
That's dope.
Good stream. Yeah, hope you had a lot of fun. No AMA this Friday. I gotta work on job interviews, but we'll be back over the weekend. Okay. Enjoy the textbook. Good looks. Yeah, dope, dude, for sure. Cool. You know what we're gonna do? Go say hi to Moon Hoodles for me. She's cool. Go say hi to Moon Hoodles. She does stuff with like astronomy. She's cool. She like makes funny noises and stuff. So yeah. Low key let a Moog do the AMA. I don't need to get canceled.
That's dope.
All right. Go say hi to Moon Hoodles. I will see you guys on Monday. Peace.